Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk about everything cool and retro. Well, folks, it doesn't get any more retro than it does today. Well, I guess it could, actually, but anyway, today we're going to be talking about Masters of the Universe, the powers of Grayskull, King Grayskull. And I just got this in the mail yesterday from Mattel Creations, ordering the Eternia playset, and you know, it was so long ago that I bought this that I forgot I bought it, so it was kind of a pleasant surprise. New for 24, so let's see what else they give us this year. You know, the He-Man line has been very resilient, you know, despite He-Man and Skeletor being peg warmers at Walmart for like 3 years. They've put out some great stuff, and a lot of it, you know, you might have had to get it online, but great stuff nonetheless. So, without further ado, let's take a look here at King Grayskull. He comes in a fairly nondescript box. There is great artwork on it, and if you watched my video on Eternia, it has that same beautiful artwork on the front and back, and man, it just really looks cool. This reminds me of the little skull ring that came with some of the figures back in the day. But let's get him out of this box. What do you say? All right, let me open him up. Something neat about boxes that are just specially made for figures, also kind of cool. All right, so there he is. He comes on the standard size card back for MOTU figures, and it's completely covered in a plastic, I don't want to say shell, but like a like an outer layer, and a very nice card back stock. Very beautiful art on it. You know, I always say somebody somewhere working for Mattel is not getting paid enough for this artwork they're doing, because it's really very nice, very nice. So without even opening the figure, man, golly, he looks great, doesn't he? Like, I love when you get a packaged figure on card and it just looks great. Like, you don't even have to take this out, you know, just there it is, King Grayskull. But I will be taking this out, because that's what we're here for today. Alright, one last look at the box. Or go, if you want to look at that again. But we're going to look at King Grayskull, Powers of Grayskull. What else can we say about his card back before we get him out of there? Not much. There's not a lot of... I love that there's not a whole bunch of extra gibberish and kind of yada yada writing on it like some figures, like Hasbro does. But this did come right from Mattel Creations, so they don't have to put all that crap on there. Now this does, you don't have to rip this open like many other He-Man figures. There is a way to slide this out, and slide, and slide, and slide, and there we go. And there we go. Now you have this beautiful card back, undamaged, and I would say unpunched, but there's no little spot to be punched, so we're not punching nothing today. This is punching us. All right. So, it's not going to throw that. Throw it back. All right. He's in here. Let me kind of gently take him out. All right. And I love that there's these little protector things to hold him in place, make him look nifty. And, of course, 2 seconds later, I forgot how that was. So, but, you know, I'll be putting him back in this probably. And he does come with a couple little things that hold him in here. Those little plastic bands that I'm going to try not to break. Not that I'm ever going to be able to reuse these, but I just try to be not so heavy-handed when I pull expensive figures out of a package. Alright. Sorry for all the noise. Give me that key. Alright, and there he is out of there. Speaking of noise, make some noise for King Grayskull. Look at him. He just looks awesome. He's got his big old cape there. It looks rad. Now, I saw some people get theirs and their cape furry collar thing was kind of tucked way to the back. I don't know if that was some kind of factory error, but mine looks correct, so I don't have to mess with that, so that's great. And right out of the package, man, he looks great. He fits right in with other Masters of the Universe characters. He's got that very cool symbol there. His costume is very similar to He-Man with a cape. I guess He-Man did wear a cape in the movie, but let's look at his sword real quick. He comes with I guess the Sword of Grayskull, power sword, whatever you want to call it. And it is blue. It's, you know, you can kind of see through it there. A little translucentness going on. It's like a kind of ghosty sword. I don't know. It's filled with the power of Grayskull. What can I say? But it looks cool. It's sturdy. Not too sturdy. It feels like you can really, you know, fight Skeletor or whoever. Not sure who he fights exactly. I think he existed long before Skeletor, but you get the point. And he looks great. King Grayskull. And this is how he looked in the newer cartoon on Netflix, which was pretty cool. I still haven't seen the new season, which I'm hearing good things about, which is good. But, dude, he looks great. He's definitely got a very cool face sculpt. He's like, ho, 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 come into Castle Grayskull. Come on in. We'll have some tea. We'll put the game on. We'll do it upright. We'll prop our feet up. Have some chips. Come on in. He looks very inviting, you know, like he'd be your pal. He doesn't look very standoffish like some characters they do, you know, where you're like, yeah, I'm not hanging out with you. I'm not going to the Snake Mountain with this skull-faced guy. But I would definitely hang out with King Grayskull. He looks pretty cool. He looks like he'd throw a cool party, especially from his cape. A lot of cool stuff. It looks like he should have like a cool necklace to go with that. You know, a lot of the figures have those little clasps, you know, when they have soft good capes. He does not. It just, I think it Velcros, I want to say, on here. Yeah, check it out. That's cool. That's something you don't see every day on a MOTU figure. But I love these new figures. You don't ever have to worry about, you know, you picking them up 20 years from now and their legs fall off like I did with my vintage Randor figure yesterday, which is kind of a bummer, but, you know, what do you do? Figure's 40 years old, for God's sakes. So he has all that cool new articulation. He doesn't have the I'm going to punch you gimmick, which is fine. I never really liked that, honestly. It just kind of took away from the posability. Alright, so King Grayskull. Let's do a couple of comparisons. What do you say? What do you say? Here he is. Next to his, I don't know, great-grandson He-Man. Something to that effect. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Here he is. Next to King Randor, which was always a cool character that didn't get enough love. Let's see. Who else is over here? I can put him next to. I don't have too many figures out right now, ladies and gents. I put a lot of them up. But you get the idea. He looks pretty cool. And you should, you know, if you're watching this, you probably totally get the scale of a MOTU figure. Especially in, you know, you could Probably straighten him out a little bit, make him a little bit taller. But he looks fine as is, fits in. And there he is with Black Series Darth Vader. And let's see, who else do I have over here? Here he is with a G.I. Joe Classifieds Tiger Force Duke. So you kind of get the scale. And just for the fun of it, there he is with a 3 3/4 Clone Wars figure. So that should give you a good idea of the scale of His Highness King Grayskull. So what do you think? Did you guys pick this up? Are you still waiting for yours? I know a lot of people who had ordered it were getting the Eternia. They got him before Eternia. They got Eternia before him. Did you get them at the same time? Did you get notifications from FedEx? I did get notifications for both from FedEx. Of course, FedEx doesn't tell you like, hey, Uncle BJ, your Eternia is arriving today. They just say you're getting a package. So, it didn't really tell me a whole lot since I get packages all the time from all over the earth. So it wasn't that much of a heads up to me unless you only ordered this one thing and you were waiting on it for the last 1.5 years. But here it is, King Grayskull. And check out what should be coming up next is our next look at Eternia. So we're kind of going slow with those unboxings because it is a big mamma jamma and it's going to take some time. So I thought it would just be nice to be more of a documentary style, just kind of going in and open it up. But today, King Grayskull. What do you think of that cape? That's pretty rad. I didn't realize he has the H thing in his hair, like kind of holds his hair back. That's cool. Like a beret? Berry? I don't know. Alright guys, so just a quick one today. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the video. Please give us a like, a share, subscribe to the channel, listen to the podcast, throw one back with us. And until next time, we will see ya.